Well, hoBROs 2015 has come to a close. And let's summarize it real quick. So as you know, in 2014 I worked a lot with some of the Pranksters and guys. I did Epic Meal Empire, which was a show with Harley and the Epic Mealtime guys, Amir and Josh and Dave and Jill and all those guys, great guys. And then of course I did the prank movie in last October 2014, and I believe that's going to be released this spring in February. So this year was almost the year of YouTube, I would call it. I got to work and meet some amazing YouTubers, met Jenna Marbles and Fusi and a couple of those guys, but mostly working with Roman and Vitaly and Chase Gilroy and Dennis Rohde. Great group of guys, as you know. And then there's this company called Collective that sort of helps those guys get some of their projects going. So I did a lot of stuff with Collective this year. I did. I went back to LA in April, and I did a movie called Siren that's coming out, which is for it's Collective produced it, and it's going to be on the Chiller Network, and it's sort of a takeoff on VHS. If you guys saw the VHS movies, one of the directors of one of those segments, his name is Greg Bishop. He directed this feature. We shot it in Savannah, Georgia, which is crazy cool and scary, and it was a horror movie. And you know, anybody who's ever been to Savannah knows it's got the creepy moss growing and the old buildings and the colonial stuff and the Civil War stuff, and it's just a great place to shoot a horror movie. And Georgia's incentive, if you guys know about movie making, the states give you money to shoot in their state to incentivize it, to get more filmmakers to come there and spend more money, because you put money in the system and it goes back trifold, and people, when they're there, to spend money. But anyways, great place, great town, Savannah, beautiful, check it out. And then after that I went back to LA for a bit, and immediately we did some pickups on Natural Born Pranksters, which I believe that's coming out again in the spring. If everything goes as planned. You might have saw that Lionsgate picked it up, and everyone's really excited about that. It's going to be a huge release, awesome. But and then after that, I went to Detroit, Michigan. I've shot in Michigan. Some of you that know my company, Blue Falcon Productions, is based in Michigan in Grand Rapids. So this time we went to the east side of the state, and we shot a movie there, currently entitled Gold Rush. I think the name is probably going to change, but it was with the guys from Corridor Digital, Nico Puringer and Sam Gorski, and a bunch of their friends and the Node guys, and you know, great project. It was a war piece with Marines and helicopters and tanks and soldiers and explosions and stuff, and that's coming out soon as well. That's going to be really great. So this year was a really productive year for me, mostly due to the Collective, the same guys that I worked with on the Epic Meal Empire and Natural Born Pranksters and all that. So I'm sort of getting into this YouTube world, which is kind of cool, because prior to that I had just done mainstream feature films, and it's opened up a whole new world for me. And I got to give a shout out to my boy Andrew Reyes. He's the executive in charge of production over there at Collective, and a good friend of mine, and we've been friends for a long time, back in the days when we used to shoot low budget grindstone Lionsgate movies in Texas. And he's come a long way, and he's helped me get on these jobs and helped me get a rapport with not only the Collective but the YouTube guys, and I've sort of befriended them, and that's why some of you are here. So it's been a great year. And now this year, 2016, is going to be really good too, because I'm planning on officially directing my first feature film. I've directed a lot. I've first AD'd a lot. I've ghost directed. I've second unit directed, but never officially on paper have I been the actual director, even though I've been in that position several times. But this will be my official one. I have a lot of big news coming out. We're going to shoot a movie in France coming up in the spring, and then I might do another one, possibly back in Michigan, don't know yet, but this will be the year of me directing, and I need all your support. And we're going to start vlogging about behind the scenes of how a movie is made, from concept to paper to writing it down to collaborating to shooting it to post-production, the whole deal. So I'm going to try to get you guys involved. Let me know in the comments if you want to be involved in that. If you do, subscribe, help me get some more people, because that'll help motivate the channel to do better and me to put more time into it. And it'd be a great way for you guys to learn and vicariously see the movie process. But I want to thank you guys so much for your support in 2014, 2015. Let's make 2016 better than ever. And as always, much love and respect to all y'all hoBROs. What I was trying to say there before I got cut off was much love, peace, and respect to all y'all, my hoBROs. Peace.